You guys voted, and 58% of you voted in favour of joining today's team. Join me on the start of our brand new career mode series, and quite possibly the hardest series we will have today as we take control of the Eredivisie's Graafschap, and that is the team that you guys wanted to see. So will we sink or swim in the Eredivisie? It's about time we find out. Spoke about it last time, spoke about it in the actual voting poll as well, about how difficult this challenge is going to be. For those of you who didn't stick around to hear it, I will go through that when we are into the main bit of today's episode. But without further ado, let's get started on a new journey in FIFA 19 career mode. Join me as we take over as manager of the Graafschap. So, welcome then to the beginning. I guess we should start right at the beginning and show you what the board objectives are currently for this season and such like that. So, first up, the budget. You guys know, I spoke about this in the poll, the voting side of it. To give you a bit of background, the Graafschap are actually the lowest or joint lowest ranked side in the Eredivisie. 12 behind Ajax in terms of average rating. So this might be our most ambitious project yet. I've made it even harder for us by not taking the 60% transfer bonus budget that we get from playing last year's game. So we start with the base transfer budget and wage budget. And also I didn't get myself a top scout. So it made it even harder. On top of doing that, the board have sent us over an email with some other things that we've got to discuss, which I'll show you in just a second. But we're going to start with the board objectives then outright. This is what they want as a team, and they've sent me some personal sort of kind of things that we need to do as well. So, starting with the actual overview of the objectives then, they're saying they want us to reach the quarterfinal of the Cup, they want us to finish mid-table within 2 seasons of the Eredivisie, and they want us to avoid finishing in the bottom part of the league, which for a team who have just got promoted last year in game, could be quite tough. A little bit of history as well about this side. They've never won a major trophy in their history. They've won trophies, just not a major one. So we could be the first manager that is going to allow them to do that. Will we sink or swim? Like I said, I mean, it's going to be probably one of the most difficult starts to a series that I'm going to have, put it that way. The big one that they want, though, is financial. Keep player salary growth under 20%. So ideally here, we need to be looking at effectively trying to get maybe loan deals in. We'll see how that's going to go. Youth development, sign 1 youth player to the senior team. Sign 1 youth player assigned to the midfield position. We've got brand development, which is set out at least 85% of league home games this season. No continental success, obviously, because we're not in it yet. Domestic success, as you can see, we're part of the objective overview. So ultimately, that is what they want from us. On top of that, they have also sent me something else, which I'll show you right now. And all this is just some more points for us to be judged upon. The first point, the club must play exciting attack-minded football, meaning we can't sit back for our points and, gain the easy ones, if you will, by having everybody back behind the ball. The game against Vitesse, I hope I'm saying that right. Let me know in the comment in the comment section, is a rival, and as such, we must get a result against them at home. And then the bottom 2, the club can only give us 1 scout for this first season. So what we do with it is up to you. So this is where we have to now make our decision, because as it said, we only get 1 scout. So the 3 we've got here, unfortunately, are no longer going to be doing a job for the club. I'm going to be recalling these and not sending them anywhere else, effectively not giving them a job. So they're out of a job. So the club can only pay for 1 scout in this first season, which means we can either send our scouts around Holland in the Eredivisie to find players that can come in as transfers, or alternatively, we can pick up a scout that can be a youth scout and actually help us find the next big talent. And looking around, it seems like Daniel de Graaf is the man that we could possibly get in this position. So your first decision to make, guys, is to go ahead and decide whether or not you want us to bring in a scout for youth players, or if we should send one of our scouts out around the Eredivisie to find us players that can come into the team right now and help us out. So that is your first decision that you are going to make on this series. Should we get a youth scout or should we get a transfer scout? They are the 2 that are available to us. Top right hand side, there'll be a little poll for you guys to decide upon. So that is the first decision you have to make in order to help us out on this series. But moving on then into the main part of it, we have ourselves our team. Immediately 3 goalkeepers, 2 of them on loan. So you can see we're going to be in a bit of a problem come the end of the season once these loan deals actually expire, 11 months' time. I'm assuming we've got quite a lot of players on loan. So this guy is here. We've also got Rondil and Bertram's as well. All three of these guys are fairly young, but I think obviously we will be going with, is it Yurius in goal for our number 1, possibly maybe Bertram's. They're the two that are looking at it. But then having said that, Rondil is the only player that we actually own, so we might have to think about that as well. So goalkeeper-wise, we look all right. We've got right back, only one, Ruben Lingyun. I apologise again if I've got it wrong. He's on loan again, so another loan deal in at the club. We're going to be seeing this as a recurring theme most likely. So we need to probably get a backup right back. You can play both positions, right back and left back though, so that might come in handy. We've got an abundance of centre backs. Honestly, don't think we need this many, so I might go ahead and transfer list quite a few. Looking around at the ones who are quite young, Vreeman we could actually train up. Does he belong to us? If he does, he's going to be the first player. Yes, he does. Okay, so I think we might train up Vreeman and try and get him to a good overall to start at centre-back. Going on from that, in fact, we've also got Straumann, and he looks really good, actually. He's got a release clause, though. I need to get rid of that release clause. I'm going to try and delegate renewal into a new contract to get rid of that release clause because I do not want him leaving the club for free, which might become a problem, actually. We might have quite a few players with release clauses, now I think about it. So it may be that we have to adjust to that and try and sort it out very quickly. We'll offer 3, 4. Okay, there we go. So that release clause is now gone. So, yeah. He looks good, though, doesn't he? Straumann. He could be a big player for us. Especially he's only 21. If we trade him, we could probably get him to like 70 rated or something. Van der Pervert as well. With Sven, we'll call him. So I think ultimately here, I'm looking at these guys. And immediately, I'm sorry, Van Dorn. I can't get rid of him. His contract's expiring in 12 months. But he's 20. Do I really want to keep hold of him? Vreeman. Janssen. It's difficult, man, because what do? You've come into a new team. I don't want to get rid of anybody that's going to be good. So I'm going to transfer this Lars. I'm looking at Janssen. He can actually play right back as well. Okay. So we might not need a backup right back if we've got Janssen. Vreeman. Possibly. Do I transfer list him? Do I get rid of him? I don't know. I really don't know at this point. Because you've got 3 really good centre-backs here. And if we do train up them, I think we'll be all right. In fact, we won't. Okay, we won't get rid of Vreeman. We'll keep hold of him. We've got 2 left-backs. Similar overalls on both of them. But you can see immediately, Leroy Owusu is going to be the man that's going to get the nod. 21 years of age, significantly younger. 4 years on Tatarima. And he will be the man that's going to start. There's a lot of youth in the side that we can actually probably train up and get some good value out of. Including these guys. We've got 2 CDMs. Unfortunately, one of them on loan. Matuisa is here. So a vet, I think, will be the player we go with. Actually belonging to us. Centre mid, we've got 4, 5 even. Bakker, Klaassen, Olive, Huntelaar, and Abdullahi. Abdullahi. There we go. Right. It's going to take me a while to get used to these names, by the way, guys. You guys know my pronunciations. So, in centre mids, again, 366 rated centre midfielders. I don't think either one of these 2 guys are going to play. So, in terms of that one, I think we have to either get rid of them or let them go on loan. But it's, again, a difficult decision. I think I'm going to. Klaassen has a contract expiring in 12 months. And we've got Frank, who is a leader of men. I'm going to transfer list both and hope that one of them get an offer. And the one that does, I'm going to let go. And the other one is going to stay. Nabil Bahoui, probably one of the more brighter, exciting players in the side. He's a left midfielder by trade. Can play up front as well, though, should we need him to do that. We've then got 3 cams. Don't need 3 cams. Let's get rid of one of them. Let's go with... can't sell him. So it looks like I'm going to get rid of Yusuf, unfortunately. Because he has offers blocked. Jonathan Vergara Barrio. 2-star weak foot. But he is on a 5-year contract. And he's only 19 as well. This is so hard, man. When you go into a new team, you're trying to work out who to keep hold of. And I'm not against aging players. But I just feel like they're going to go down and offer. Like Narsing, for example. If he wasn't blocked, I would be selling him. Because we've already got Daryl. And he looks like a better player. Similarly with that, we've got Delano. And I think we have to keep him and try and train him. Exciting prospect. A youth player as well. 2-year contract. Let's keep hold. Strikers, 3. Don't need 3. But which one do I sell? I could get rid of either one. Oh, he's on loan. Oof, Ben Shop's on loan. Fabian Sararans is here as a 12-month deal. Let's transfer list him, see if an offer comes through. That's basically what we're going to be doing. Jordi Tomlinson, we could recall him for 26 grand. So I could at least sell Sir Aaron's and just bring back Tomlinson from his loan and actually have him here. But that's what we're going to do for now. So you can see the squad does need a lot of work doing. We know that. That's why it's going to be a challenge. And we are already getting offers through for the players that we have transfer listed. Or at least that I thought we did. We haven't actually, because Straumann is one of the players that I'm looking to train up. So we're going to go ahead and reject that offer. And Tutarima was one of our left backs, wasn't he? And I don't think he is transfer listed. He is not. So I'm not going to sell him either. Immediately getting offers, but none of the players actually transfer listed. And I'm actually going to do something I don't generally do, which is play our first game, because I want to see where we maybe need to strengthen. So tactically, I'm going to go for balanced defense with decent width, depth. I don't know what I need to play at. Offensive, I don't want to play long ball, so I feel like long ball won't be their way. I'm going to go balanced again. Try and stay wide. Players in the box. Corners. Free kicks, we don't need that many. Okay. Yes, I want to save the changes. Right, so we're going to play our game against Southend. Try and get a feel for the team. Obviously, ultimate difficulty won't be easy. I feel like we're a better team than Southend here, though, going into this. So we might be in with a good shout. I don't know yet. It's just about trying to get used to the team. I've switched the formation as well to a 4-3-2-1. And we're going to try that out. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. That is effectively what we're going to go with here. And just hope that we can find some kind of positive. And then, obviously, that might tell us where we need to strengthen. Fingers crossed anyway. No big build-up, but we are ready for game. And I guess it's just about trying to find our feet then at a new team as well as we get ourselves underway. Ultimate difficulty, like I said. Biggest, most toughest challenge we've done on FIFA 19 to date, but I'm looking forward to it. And immediately, I'm going to have to try and get used to it. And bear in mind as well, guys, I apologize in this first episode if I get player names wrong or anything like that. If there is a case of that, just let me know in the comments how you actually pronounce it, and I will do my best to get it right. Because you guys know my pronunciations aren't great. So I will try my best to get it right. There will be occasions when I get it wrong. So I apologise. Nice football, Southend. They can't get the chance, though. The shot's going to still come in, I think. There it is. Off the post. And we survive the first shot on our goal. Only just, though. Woodwork saves us. Can we break away? We've got Klassen on the ball. And he's going to look to find Bergzorg down the right. One of the more exciting young players at this team. One of the ones who potentially has a future under Myraini as he puts the cross in. We can't win it again, though. We've had a few crosses in from this right-hand side, which haven't amounted to anything yet, as Van der Pavert's going to pick up the ball. Owusu finds the pass into Klassen. He's having a good game so far. Ben Shop found. Ben Shop trying to feed it out to the right. Unable to do it, but 20 minutes in, Southend hit the post, and we've sent in a couple of crosses. Yearwood. Now McLaughlin down the right. Southend looking to put the cross in. Danger time. It's put all the way through and Southend will shoot. Van der Pavert didn't know a lot about it as the ball just went towards him. Not the greatest finish in the world at all by Southend. But we get away with it and we try and play immediately as well. I nearly throw the ball straight to a Southend player. Look at this. Keeper springs the pass out wide. Where did that come from? Needs to be playing out wide. Playing actually outfield as well. Bergzorg trying to make the run. Not quite going to reach it, unfortunately. But you can see there is positives in this team. Like, I'm not really worried about us going forward too much. I feel like we will create chances. It's defending crosses. Swung in. Van der Pavert will clear away. Klassen with a big touch. What a game he's having. Ben Shop now finds Bakker. Bakker back towards running goal now. And that's a great ball through. And here goes Van Meeghem. Is he in on goal? He is, but he can't finish. It's a bad touch. It's a bad shot. I mistimed it really poorly. Oh, that was so bad. I'm going to have to get used to playing with these type of players where they're not quite as good as the shooting as some of my other players I've had in other series. Oh, I can't believe I just wasted a chance like that. What a pass through, by the way, from Bakker as well. Oh, he's made an impact since he's come on, but I can't believe we wasted that chance as much as we did. McLaughlin inside towards Cox. Cox now to Dimitru. That's a great ball. Van der Pavert is back there. I'm talking about the performance Klassen is having in central midfield. Well, Van der Pavert is having a tremendous one at centre-back as well. Narsing to carry forward. Here we go again. Van Meegham's in behind again. This time I'm not going to shoot. I'm going to look for a cross because he didn't really give us a convincing finish last time. It's a corner ball though. Aerial presence. Who have we got in this box? Let's find out as we swing it in. Bahoui with it. Towards the near post. It's flicked on. Oh, it was there to be taken. Nobody could put it in though. Owusu. Bakker. Bakker towards Van der Pavert and he's giving it away. In towards Ben Shop again. Ben Shop through towards Bahoui. Bahoui's in and Bahoui scores. We've taken the lead. It's our first goal under our raid here at the Graafschap, sorry. It's going to take me so long to get used to that. But Thank goodness we have found the goal. It's taken Bahoui to come off the bench, though, to do it. But he is one of the players that looks like he can finish as well. So we might have to try and use him as effectively as we can. Ben Shop's ball through. Found him. And he finished it off brilliantly. Like I said, we can make as many changes as we want. So I'm going to go ahead and make another one. Narsing's probably going to come off. He's obviously a right winger. He's playing centre midfield, though, for us. So we're going to bring on Nyland. I think Van der Pavert's having a really good game, but I want to check out a couple of other centre-backs. I'm going to bring off my 2 centre-backs as well and add a new partnership to it. And while we're at it as well, let's bring on Bertram's. Every single player on our bench is now being used. Here is Mantum towards Cox. Cox to Knightley. Can we stop the cross from coming in, though? Knightley trying to make it happen. He's gone round our right back, and there is delivery. Owusu! You beast. He got there enough to be able to stop them. Ben Shop found. And look at the run now being made by Van Meekem as he's through. But he can't get on the end of that one as he took a poor touch. Very nearly turned that into a really good attack for us. And unfortunately, it wasn't meant to be. Knightley finding Mantum. Mantum back towards Knightley. So he finds Coca. Coca back to Mantum. If we concede a goal, I'll be very disappointed. Klassen, though, steals it back. Bahoui trying to drive us forward. Running out of a bit of stamina and pace a little bit, though. Nyland found now. We're just like a little bit, not necessarily unfit, but we're running out of it at the moment. Owusu trying to be found. McLaughlin in behind. We'll put it in a touch, and it's a corner ball. Yeah, I think our stamina's let us down a little bit. Our pace is just not there as much as it was. Klassen over the corner. Can we win the header as it swung in towards the header? Bahoui! Oh, he won it, but he couldn't get it on target. He has been he's changed the game since he's come on, Bahoui. And you have to say, if you're looking at a player that's going to score the goals for us this season, I'm looking at him. Am I seeing things, or is there no player names on our shirts? Or is it just me? Because if that's the case, that'll be very, very upsetting. Because I like having player names, but it doesn't really matter too much. Unfortunately, gives it away, and we are over the time, referee. There is the full-time whistle. Victory in our first game. Not a competitive one as it is only the pre-season tour, but a win nonetheless. What we needed as we head into our new journey with this team. And all I'll say is that was a very, very, very close game. I hope there is a way. Can I see the names? No, it doesn't look like there is names on the back of the shirts. Doesn't really matter too much to me, but there we go then. Victory in our first game. So looking on from that first game, definitely Klassen stood out. He had a fantastic performance in CM. 24 years of age, 4-star weak foot. And also Van der Pavert as well. He was a beast in there, 6'4", alongside Straumann. Even Owusu, I love him. Owusu, my boy, Owusu's easily going to become my best player just because of his name alone. Especially if he starts putting in like a shift for us as well. Bahoui coming off the bench, made the difference. What's his finishing saying? A 77 acceleration, 76 sprint speed, 83 strength, 66 finishing. Do we put him up front? Could do. Ben Shop in there. Didn't really do a lot, but he tried. He at least tried to make things happen. Bergzorg, again, another one who looks like he could be a beast. Only 19, but he struggled to really get in the game. Baka, when he came on, was pretty good as well. Still got these guys to think about down here too. I should mention, if you guys do go for the option of having a youth scout rather than a transfer scout, it means all the transfers will have to be done by us, by actually searching for the players and doing our research. So that is where you guys will come in handy. That's where I obviously will have to do some research as well, because there'll be no scouting things coming free like here where you can check out and obviously look around the world of football. That's not available to us. We will have to effectively go out and do it ourselves for this first season, at least until the board will give us extra funding for more scouts. So yeah, it's going to be big for you guys to help me out on that regard. And we've got Barnsley, who lost their first game of the group stage against Red Star. So we're going to go ahead and sim this. If we lose it, I'll play obviously the final game to get us through the group stage, because we only need to win 2 of our 3. We already 1-0 down, more scoring the goal. Gone with the same team. Ben Shop scores to make it 1-1. So back in other terms here. How's the game going to end? Let's skip through. We lost it 2-1. Pinnock got a red card as well. So we were playing against 10 men there, and we lost it to 10 men. It's a bit annoying, really. So that puts us onto 3, Barnsley onto 3, Red Star onto 4, and we face Red Star now. So it's in our hands, effectively. As long as we win this game, we're into the next round of this pre-season tour. So we're going to try with a different lineup then going into this, but it's still a team that will be able to do bits should we get the result. We got Van Meekem starting at left midfield. We got Bahoui up front. We brought him on at left forward, didn't we, last time? But he's starting up front. We got Bergzorg at right forward, Baka, Nyland, and Klassen as the midfield 3. So Klassen retains his spot, and Baka back into the side. Love it, Baka back. Owusu, my boy at left back. And then, of course, Van der Pavert, Straumann, and Leon. Is it Leon or Legion at the back? with our normal number 1. So, yeah, victory here will take us through into the semi-finals of the pre-season tour. To be honest, the only thing that we really have to worry about here is money. That's the only thing at stake. So, it's not the end of the world should we lose this. Great ball by who he found. Come on then, Bergzorg. Make that run. See, he's just stood there. It's a bit frustrating in a minute because I know he looks good. Here we go, though. Bergzorg found by Bahui. What's his shooting like? Didn't get a chance last time. He does this time, though. And we take the lead. Bergzorg with his first goal under my reign, even if it is in the pre-season tour. 19 years of age, this kid. He's going to be the one that's probably going to be here for, I'd say, at least the first few seasons. And immediately getting to see what his shooting's like. He just levered it, didn't he? And just hoped that it was going to go past the goalkeeper. We take the lead in the game. Bergzorg's finished, and it is 1-0 to the Graafschap. But can we hold on? It's given away, and we've got more defending to do. Bakayoko does well. He's found its way through, and it's up towards Jordan again. He's going to shoot! Woo! Not sure our keeper had that covered. Seemed like he knew where it was going, but I didn't. Klassen towards Baka with a free kick. One from distance, maybe. Baka's just swung one. We've hit the post again. It's offside. What a strike from Baka. Oh, my goodness me. Could have been 2-0. We struck it so sweetly in the green. Ah, he's offside by a country mile, isn't he? Whoever that was with the follow-up. Was it Bahui, maybe? But all I know is that Baka's strike was just so good. Unfortunately, it didn't find its way in. Van Meekem nearly gave the ball away, but he's done well to win it back. And here is Narsing. What can he do for us, though? Narsing, wanna be made. It's come from El Jebli. El Jebli! Oh, I thought he'd done it. I thought he chipped the keeper. El Jebli, so close. I mean, the question is, why is he not following it there? Bahui, back post, could have headed it in. I'm going to let it go, but that was so unlucky. Oh, this could be danger. Still got time as well. A draw will not do it. We'll have to rely on Barnes' result if we draw this game, by the way, because obviously Red Star are the team in first in the division. Currently, well, in the group stage, I should say, as the cross is swung in. And it's easy in the end. But yeah, we'll have to win the game, otherwise rely on Barnsley's result, and I don't want to do that. What a pass through to Owusu. And look at the space for him to go at. Let's go, son. You got a pass now through to El Jebli. There he is. Can he get the shot away? He can, but it's blocked well. Oh, mistake made. Narsing's going to profit as well. Bahui's in the middle waiting for the ball. He got there ahead of the keeper, but he can't convert. That was a chance to kill the game off here and make sure we get the win. It's come back towards Bahui again. Ah, he never caught it right, did he? I mean, it took a big deflection the way through. We're now going to be forced into that change at right back. And there is the change coming through as we have a corner to see this one out. Van Meekem stood over it. What can he do? Swings the ball in towards an near post. And it's won by the looks of it by a Red Star player, but we should pick up the loose ball, and we do. And that's going to do it then. We're through to the knockout rounds of this pre-season tour. A 1-0 victory, another slender win, but it's a win nonetheless, which we will gladly take, courtesy of Bergzorg's goal. And that will do it then. We absolutely battered them there. Feel pretty good about that. But like I said, things will get harder because these are teams that realistically are within our sort of skill rating in terms of overall. So when we get into the Eredivisie, Eredivisie? What am I about? Eredivisie, where the teams are pretty much similar in terms of quality at the higher end, but not so much near the lower end, things will get harder. All right, well, we've got an offer for Klassen from LAFC. And I know I said I was interested in letting him go, but the way he's playing, I am not going to do that. So you're going to have to do better than that, I'm afraid. He has got a relief clause of 1.1 mil. We have to think about as well. But my friends, that is going to do it then for this first episode of our brand new career mode with the Graafschap then. What I will say is, this is going to be no easy feat, and I now come to you guys for help, okay? So, the first thing that you've got to decide, if you haven't already, is what should we do with our scout? Do we send him out as a transfer scout to look around the Eredivisie and try and find us players that are going to come and help us? Or do we send him as a youth scout around Holland and the rest of the Netherlands as it is, and to try and find the next big sort of player from the Netherlands? That's the first decision you've got to make. But also, if you have any suggestions for players that you think are going to help us in this team, you've seen how the team have performed, you've seen what they're about. We've got a few really good players that are going to help us. Klassen in particular had a great sort of episode. So did Van der Pavert. Bahui looked good in game 1. Bergzorg scoring in game 2. So we've got players that will do good for us, but I want to see what you guys can come up with in the way of other players to maybe help this side progress in terms of getting better and helping us out in the league that's to come. Owusu, the big man, he's staying in the team. Don't forget about Owusu. He's my man. He's the main guy. Bergzorg, I need to train up as well, so that is one of the trainings that I'm going to give to Bergzorg. But if you got any suggestions at all for players, that's where you guys are going to come in clutch, because like I said, we can't use scouts unless you guys choose that. So it's going to be over to you to help me find players to bring in. But if you can as well, please try and keep the signings realistic. You know, we're not going to be able to go out and buy an Mbappe Aoui at this stage, especially given the money we've got. Anybody you can think of around about that would be a great help. And also, because we won't know without scouting, because we're not allowed to scout them, I won't know how much to offer for players. So if you can give me like a player and then how much you should be paying for them, that'd be a great help as well. And I'll make sure to give you guys a little mention when it comes to next episode. But until then, guys, I want to thank you for watching this first one. If you are excited for this series, then please leave a like rating on this first video. It does help out a massive, massive bunch. But if you didn't enjoy it for whatever reason, leave me a comment down below and I'll try my best for next episode. Like I said, pronunciation is not my strong point. So if I've got anybody's name wrong or any teams wrong or anything like that, do leave me a comment and I will try and make sure it's amended for next episode. I'm not going out of my way to upset anybody by not pronouncing them right. It's just either I can't do it or I just don't know how you actually say it. So yeah, I apologize for that. But still, let's get into the next episode as soon as possible then. Leave your comments down below and I'll see you all again for it. Maybe tomorrow on Sunday. If not, definitely on the Monday. So we've got the preseason tour to finish, which will be good. And then we go into the Eredivisie where we start off against Feyenoord in our first game. What a start. When do we play Ajax? Got our first big game against Ajax. Actually quite a way in. PSV on November and then Ajax in December with Vitesse. Is it Vitesse or Vitesse in this one? And they are the rivals that you guys saw. So we need the result against them. And that's the home game in December. 2 days before Christmas. So big match there. If you want to run it like what you see though, hit that subscribe button. We upload every single day. Hit the notification bell as well to be notified whenever new videos go live. And I will see you all again very soon. Adios.